Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for more cantankerous caterwauling as we face some overwhelming resistance in XCOM, The Long War 2. Yep, last mission was pretty much an atrocity. Old Kobe Bryant managed to go strong to the grave. Reese Witherspoon, we never actually got to find out who she was. You know who you are? No, Reese Witherspoon, you weren't with us long enough to really learn anything about you. And old Michelle Drinky Poo Rodriguez here was fast and furiously slain. We got, I don't know. The enemy forces on the last mission were just, they crushed us. There was a Muton, 10 health, 2 armor, a very, very high dodge rating. There was a mech that stepped straight on Kobe Bryant and then shot him in the face. I honestly don't know how our last mission was supposed to be even theoretically achievable. We were just ridiculously outclassed. Maybe if we had taken an entire armada in, we could have pulled it off, but the stealth method just does not seem to be working. It was definitely not viable on our last mission. There were 2 units that even if our entire army of deployed soldiers had fired at that single unit and hit for maximum damage, could not have killed. Maybe it's a poor choice of equipment, but it seemed like the proper way to execute the mission was to try and stealth in and maybe tag the mission objective from afar. But if we're going to be fighting these kind of unbelievably ridiculous forces, that's just not going to work, because if at any point we ever get our stealth busted by, say, pods that do nothing but patrol straight towards us under every circumstance as if they magically somehow knew where we were, we're just dead. We can't fight that kind of enemy force. We have new targets, but we're not going to be able to do anything because I think everyone is dead. Counters a dark event. Recover the item from an Advent facility. Attack Advent counterinsurgency ops. Well, our main team is actually on a mission, and I'm not even sure if we have soldiers. Like, this squad is now empty because everybody who used to be a member of it is dead. This team is fully deployed on a mission except for the 2 wounded people. The public servant's got Nick Nolte, who's finishing his assault training, and yeah, so we can't do this mission because we just don't have enough soldiers. Shouldn't we have like a rookie somewhere who's not doing anything? We could send Randy Quaid, Courtney Love, and Gallia Manola. Yeah, we're not going to do that. And also, Manolis isn't actually going on a mission until she gets an official job title anyway. So I guess we'll just let that one go. Okay, hold on. Agent Agatha Richard recruited to the Haven in the eastern U.S. So is this where we're getting new recruits? Periodically, they just show up? I thought recruiting actually got us soldiers. Does it get us personnel? Is that what it gets us? Let's take a moment to learn, because I got a feeling like maybe this campaign that's exactly what it did. They gave us another person. I got a feeling like this campaign is probably just going down in flames. But we need to take every opportunity we can for learning experiences on the way down. As the plane crashes, we can at least take notes on how it performed on the way down and radio them back to headquarters and be like, hey, by the way, the stick doesn't work when the cockpit catches fire. I'm screaming and burning and dying, but take note, in the event of cockpit fire, you got to do something about the lack of control, because now I'm in a flat spin careening towards the ground, and there's nothing I can do to pull out of it. Mission Resistance, Operation Faceless Knife. Unauthorized signal from Resistance Haven in the eastern U.S. The advisor and volunteers from the Haven will intercept and eliminate a spy and their Advent handlers at a nearby meeting site. Okay. Hey, you know what? We put Media Kingpin Jay-Z in charge of the eastern United States, and look at this. He's already putting in dividends. He's got us a Faceless. We found one. Now we got to go take him down. Specifically how the hell we're going to do that, I have no idea, but we could give it a shot, I suppose. So what do we have? Do we just have effectively what are going to constitute a bunch of rookies? Is that how this is going to work? Does Jay-Z get a go on the mission? Will he be leading the troops from afar? Neutralize all enemy targets. Okay. Do we have a time limit on this mission? This is a new mission type, so one we've never played before. That is the most cute poodle of all time. Look at him up there all adorable in this burned out, ransacked, shit splattered house. By the way, who was throwing their feces on the wall here, guys? Who lives here? You can at least clean the place up. I mean, a fresh coat of paint wouldn't hurt. No wonder you got a picture of your dog on the wall. He probably died of cholera. Oh yeah, our dog is dead. He died of diphtheria. Why? Well, you know, there was a massive horde of unsanctioned, unsanitary conditions, and he caught gangrene and died. The Advent spy has been tracked to a meeting site with enemy forces. With a short window to interrupt this meeting and eliminate both the spy and their handlers, we have no time for the Avenger to send regular XCOM forces. A small number of resistance personnel have volunteered to take up arms with the Haven's advisor to eliminate the threat. Be advised, it may take even longer than usual for the Sky Ranger to arrive for an emergency evac. So effectively what you're saying is we should just evac now? We do not apparently have a turn timer. So maybe we should just, I mean, why would we want to evac? Okay, Jay-Z is available and he is on the mission. Do we have anybody who has an SMG? Assault rifle, shotgun, 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 assault rifle. Well, I like the fact that we got a lot of available shotguns because I feel like maybe these guys are probably going to be really, really terrible, terrible aims.
Understood. Moving out.
I really wish we had one person maybe with an SMG so that we could try and take advantage of maybe additional concealment and not worry about accidentally busting our own cover. Doesn't look like that's going to be an option, though. JZ, I feel like maybe we should get you up here to this sniper's tower. Can you make it up there? Yeah. All right. Let's get Media Kingpin over here to start overseeing, you know, his empire before the empire falls. Wouldn't it be... Did Jay-Z once have an album that was called Empire? It seems too perfect, really. We're going to move you up here. Eugene Martin, we're going to get you... Oh, man. You know Eugene Martin took a lot of shit as a kid because his name rhymes. Eugene Martin. That, it's also, you know, I don't know why, but he sounds vaguely French. Oh, it's Eugene Martin. And if he was a French kid with a name that rhymed, good God, you know what? I feel sincerely sorry for you, Eugene. High school must have been an unbelievable daily dose of absolute and fucking abject misery for you. It had to have been horrible. I know you joined the debate team to probably try and get away from your bullies and detractors, but I doubt it worked. Not even the debate team could save you there, Eugene. Not even in vicious rhetoric and cool, cold, brutal logic could you find safety from your detractors. Because all they had to do was bring up your name, and then the judges just started laughing, and you immediately lost every debate before you even got a chance to deliver your opening remarks. Just like, they'd step up to the podium and your opponent would be like, thank you for your time, noble sirs, honored judges. I'd like to point out that my opponent's name is Eugene Martin. Also, he's French. And that will conclude my opening remarks. Thank you. And also my basic debate remarks, as well as my closing statement. As you can tell, Perfidious Pete never participated in debate. I went to a small school. We didn't even have a debate team. My school played, you know, actual sport thing was kind of a deal. We didn't have anything for kids who were, you know, if you were just like an intellectual sort or an introvert, you were just fucked at my school. That was how it went. You just be like, I guess you don't get extracurricular activities. We don't have drama. We don't have chess. We're small. We can't afford these kind of extracurriculars. You know what? In the spring, you can play golf. That's as intellectual as we get for extracurriculars. You can join the Spanish club. There you go.
On the move.
That's your one academic outlet. So I was told there would be a faceless somewhere on this mission, but I'm kind of feeling like this map is just abandoned. I don't really see like there's anything. We really want to get Jay-Z on top of that building if we can, though. So let's just move and talk about the failings of my high school and how they had no outlets for people who were not sporty. You're saying, oh, Pete, I bet that was you. You were one of those kids. No, that's actually not true. Perfidious Pete was, in his younger days, quite the athlete. I played all of the sports. My one sort of cop-out was that I was actually on the golf team in high school. But, you know, I was on the golf team, but also I really liked to play golf, and I was pretty good at it. At one point in my life, Perfidious Pete was like a 2 handicapper. He was pretty good at golf. And now it's been an eternity since I even swung a set of... I don't even think I even own a set of golf clubs anymore. That's what happens when you get old. The things you used to enjoy just lose their flair and panache. And eventually you get to the point where the only thing that gets any kind of rise out of you is playing video games on the internet for strangers.
Headed there now.
That's, yeah, that's where that road leads. So Jay-Z cannot get on top of this building because I don't actually think there's a... Well, there's a pipe over here we might be able to climb.
Good copy. Moving on target.
We might be able to get up that drain pipe. The height advantage would be extremely useful for JZ. We're a little strung out. I don't like this. You know what? We're not on a turn timer here. Let's take a moment and consolidate. Let's get everybody together. Because I have a feeling like this faceless may be a little difficult for us to take out. We don't have an abundance of damage. Let's get everybody together so that if we do find the enemy, we can pounce on them all at once. We gotta be like, you know, we gotta hunt in a pack like a pride of lions here, ladies. Once you pounce in unison. We still got nothing. JZ to the rooftop? Okay. Let's peek around here just to make sure there's nothing around this corner that's gonna accidentally reveal us. Okay. So there's a pod over in this direction? Alright, well, JZ. Could take a snapshot, or alternatively, we could get closer. We do have to eliminate all enemy forces. Also, have we just been going entirely the... Okay, this is a zone wall over here. We've been going basically the entire wrong way the whole mission. Perfect! Well, this is why we got everybody back into a pile, so we can now it's easier for us to adjust to where we need to be. Please don't lose your own concealment, dude. That one extra tile of movement is definitely not worth giving up our only benefit here. The element of surprise, we cannot forego that so that you can be one tile closer to the enemy. Just pull an Indiana Jones here and duck behind the refrigerator. If movies have taught me anything, it's that will keep you safe from an actual nuclear blast. Jay-Z, do we want to have you maybe... You know what? No, I think you're probably alright where you're at, Jay-Z. Let's have you just chill for a moment. These guys are patrolling towards us. On the plus side, what can we say so far? None of them is a muton, so, you know, there's that. We got that going for us. No mutons. That's actually a good thing. All right, Martin. Eugene Martin, we need you to sneak in upon the enemy and get ready.
Orders confirmed.
Go in there for the victory, Eugene, like you never did on the debate team. You never won a single debate, but now, Eugene, this is your moment to shine.
Got it covered.
JZ, if these guys are patrolling this way, and it looks like they are, I want you up on the roof. Can see him from this tile. Can't see him from this tile. Makes perfect sense. Do our Haven patrol guys have... Okay, they have... I was going to say, I was curious whether or not they had grenades. And I was going to be very concerned if they had no grenades, but it looks like they do. Eugene, you're out of the watchdog. Keep an eye out for, you know, potential other debate team members. Maybe that was Eugene's bit. Maybe Eugene was like, no, on the debate team, I was like the recruiter. I'm the guy who went out and found people to join the debate team. I mean, I knew I couldn't debate myself because of the Eugene Martin thing. I just get mocked viciously and escorted out of the building. But I was the recruiter. Why is there... There's an evac zone over here. But it's not ours? Alright, we should probably kill this pod then. 86% here, 88. Or should we just go for a kill? Minimum damage. Got an Advent officer. We're vastly more likely to get a kill on one of these sentries. And I actually don't like Advent sentries because they have that stupid Overwatch ability. I think we go ahead and take the sentry out. Probably more dangerous than the officer. We also didn't kill him because Jay-Z can only do minimum damage. Well, the jig is up. The enemy has scampered, but their scamper moves were not optimal. We've got some pretty good opportunities to really hurt them here. Do we want to use grenades? I feel like we should try and avoid grenades if at all possible. If we step over here, we'll be flanked, but we can open this door and have a flanker on the enemy. I think that's probably the right move. All right, Jenkins, you got the shotty. Oh, shit, there's the faceless. Oh, what? This guy is a faceless? Oh, no, there was... Wait. Never mind. Wait, who transformed? What the hell was that? Is Jenkins a faceless or not? Because it looked like a faceless just burst out of his chest, but then suddenly everything's fine? I'm confused as hell.
Don't even think about it.
Alright, Jenkins. 78%. You have a 78% chance with a flank shot with a shotgun, huh? That's bad, son. Let's open this door. 78. 74. The sentry drone is like our least important target. The faceless is a real problem because he could walk up and probably kill one of our advisors. We could get these guys, I feel, fairly nicely if we could get, you know, probably a damaging grenade is going to be one of our better plays there. Emil, you do have a flank shot though, right? Yeah, but even your flanker is bad. 62%. So how many? Okay, hold on. Let's take stock of our resources. Eugene, you got a shotgun. We're gonna need that. Mickey, you got a shotgun. We're gonna need that. Neil, you got a shotgun. We're probably gonna need that. That leaves Jennifer Perry, who has. Okay, Jennifer, you're gonna huck a grenade then. I would really prefer to land the grenade on one of these guys. Can we catch? No, we're not good. If we don't get a kill with the grenade, though. If we don't get a kill with the grenade, we're just going to have to shoot one of these guys anyway. So we should throw the frag and just try and do two... You know, we're not going to get a kill either way, really. If we're not going to get a kill, do we still want to throw the grenade? We could have her chuck a flashbang instead, which honestly might pay better dividends. You know what? Let's try the flashbang thing. First off, let's bring Emil over here and see what his shots are like. 72% on the sentry. Let's try that. There's our kill. And Mickey Rice, you're going to have... All right, Eugene. Pretend this is one of the kids that was discourteous to you in debate club and put him out of his misery. Well, I mean, okay. Some misery was alleviated, but that does open the door here because little Jennifer Perry now with this grenade has a chance to injure one and kill one. If we can get 2 damage here, we'll be all right. Okay, we destroyed the loot. We did, and we got, you know, we got a good start on this man. What are we gonna do about the faceless? Honestly, I got nothing for the faceless. I admit to not having a solution to that one. I think we go. We're gonna have to just try and kill as much as we can kill here, and some of our Haven personnel may be about to have a very, very bad day. 70% chance for 3 to 8 damage on the faceless, which is something. But honestly, I feel like maybe if we go on Overwatch, we're not going to shoot at the faces. We'll shoot at a drone. We're better off to just take the shot. It's our best hit. I don't want the drone pulling the fire. We got 2. Well, would have liked to have gotten more than 2 with that shotgun shot, but there's another faceless. Okay, that's bad for us. On the plus side, he was extraordinarily far away. Here comes the drone. He's going to probably stun this man. Yeah. All right, stunner has been delivered. That's fine. We're stunned. Yeah, we lost our action. That guy is running away. You know what? Go ahead and run, dog. You want to double move in a ridiculous pattern for no specific benefit? Go for it. This faceless is going to charge us. Yeah, all right. Okay, only 2 damage. That's not that bad. All right, JZ. You know, this is an instance where holo targeting may really help us out. We got to do a lot of damage this turn. I feel like running up point blank to this guy is objectively the right move. But then what are we going to do about that Grenadier? Can JZ do anything to the Grenadier? I'm not that worried about the drone. Okay, he can take a shot, but it has a literal 0% chance to hit. So we're not going to be able to do anything about that guy. We're still going to need some cover. So we have an assault rifle. No. JZ, how much damage could you get us? And can you get any kind of, like, really good shot? You have 188% shot. You know what, JZ? I would actually rather you holo target this man. It's more useful for you to make everybody else more likely to hit than it is for you to give us some trivial shit damage that'll probably just get dodged anyway. So that, what's that do for Eugene? See, that takes Eugene to 89% for 3 to 8. This is better. Eugene Martin delivers the big number. Nice work, Eugene. All right, Rice, you have also a shotgun. Odds are strong you could finish that dude off. Perry, 81% for 3 to 5 for Perry, and she would still, you know what, take the shot.
That won't do it.
Yeah, these grazes are supremely irritating. I gotta say, the graze ratio for the enemies seems, I don't want to say ridiculously high, but I'm gonna go with ridiculously high. It seems ridiculously high. We're gonna take an 80 per, no, I don't want to shoot at that man. Shoot at this man. I know we have the same hit percentage on both, but we've got another unit who can probably take that guy out. Rice, 82%. Well, we're going to gamble here. 6 damage. Faceless is down. Our little boyfriend over here by the tree is probably going to take... I mean, we may not be walking out of this one with everybody. So people are going to be, at a minimum, wounded. Drone took a shot and missed. Very lucky for us. What's the Grenadier doing? He's falling back. He's going to pulp our cover. Nope, he's shooting through full cover. As long as he doesn't use the grenade, I honestly don't care. This is going to hurt, though. Yep. Okay, so we got grazed and our cover got destroyed. The graze is nice. 88%. Now is actually when we need the damage from JZ. So let's have him pop the Faceless. 3 because of another friggin' graze. Eugene, we'll get back to you in a moment. Also, how come we didn't pick up this loot even though we're standing in the loot tile? Do these guys not get loot? Is that how that works? That's kind of bullshit. I think we hop over to this full cover. And we just go ahead and continue taking the shots at the Faceless. We're getting some solid hits, but everything is... well, we're not getting any solid hits, which is actually the problem. We're getting connects, but we're not getting actual hits. Everything we do just seems to be graze, graze, graze. What the hell is the dodge rating on these Faceless? 67%. We're going to try it. 3 damage. So we finally managed to not get a graze, and it's a minimum damage shot. Mickey, I guess we bring you over here. What can your little shotgun do? 62 on the drone, 60. That's not good. You know what? Can we get a grenade up there? I would prefer to not grenade my own man. Actually, we don't have enough movement to have cover and also have a grenade. There's no cover up here because it's all been destroyed. So Rice. I mean, we'll take the 62%er. Maybe we get lucky. Nope, no luck.
That is not good.
I tend to concur. 63%er. Man, I would really just love to be able to get a grenade on that man, though. Guaranteed damage with the grenade would be so much better than taking this Hail Mary. It connected! Eugene Martin is a soldier like no one has seen since Napoleon. Nice work, Martin. Alright, we don't care what's happening here. I think he took a shot and missed. This guy's going to probably take a crack at our unit in full cover. Okay, full cover manages to endure. Like the dude, the full cover abides. So let's get this drone, and then it seems like maybe all we have to mop up is just the engineer. And this is definitely a scenario where hollow targeting is going to be way more advantageous than having JZ take a shitty shot. I really don't like that ends our turn, though. 71% then for the drone. Take the crack. It was a graze, and armor stopped most of it anyway, so that's perfect. Jenkins, you want to maybe find some sort of cover, like this rock? How come we can't get you to stand behind the rock? Actually, I don't like that rock, because the rock is only half cover. Pete, are you trying to say that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson only provides a half cover bonus? Well, I don't know. He's a big dude. You know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson probably would be a source of full cover. This is just to shred his armor. If it gets a kill, all the merrier, and it did, which is nice. So, Jennifer Perry, I think we're going to bring you up here. We're going to drop you into Overwatch.
Scanning.
I also have a very, very strong suspicion that this is not going to be the end of the road for us. Simon, we have 2 guys named Emil on our team. Oh, no, we have Eugene Martin. Okay, Eugene was the other guy. You had a 17% chance. You know what? I'm just going to have you hunker. You're the only one that guy can see. I say we hunker and see if we can get him to run into some of our other Overwatch. Or maybe come in for a slightly worse shot. All right, he came in, shot at our guy behind flaming cover, but he stayed strong. Not behind cover anymore, though. Yep, so we're just going to go ahead and holo target once again. Congratulations on never firing a shot, JZ. I still feel like you're being relatively useful despite your lack of bullets. Eugene Martin, speaking of lack of bullets, is completely empty. Let's just have him move up behind this half cover. Would have been nice if we could have also gotten him opportunity to reload, but the chance did not present itself. Does anybody have an actual grenade? Simon does. Okay. Simon, step up here. This will likely not destroy shit, but also it is a source of guaranteed damage on this engineer. We got 4. All we got to do now is somehow find a way to graze him. If maybe Jenkins can get the job done. Although Jenkins is a little injured here. Maybe we just go for, 50%. It's a coin flip. Perry's out of ammo. We could just go for a flashbang and play it safe. That might be the smart move, but alternatively, we could just hunker down. Perry, you gotta reload, because you're gonna need bullets. We probably... You know what? Screw it. Let's take the coin flip. We got him! Sometimes it does come up tails. Alright. Okay, so we did it. Operation Faceless Knife. We killed 7 enemies. 2 of our soldiers were wounded, but none of them was JZ, so does it matter? Successful shot percentage, 92.31. Definitely more than we... And Eugene Martin has saved himself and possibly the XCOM We actually set an average damage record on this mission full of people who are not actually soldiers. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. Neil Jenkins, Emil Simon, Eugene Martin, all of these guys. Actually, Martin, Jenkins, and Simon sounds like a law firm. Welcome to the law firm of Martin, Jenkins, and Simon. Defending your right to be a faceless in disguise. Have you been injured in an intergalactic incident? Has a guerrilla band of freedom fighters recently destroyed some of your property or possessions? Then call the law firm of Martin, Simon, and Jenkins. We'll fight for your property rights, even if that means taking bullets and putting them in Advent asses. Martin, Simons, and Jenkins is on your side. Okay, so Simon is gravely wounded, but does that actually mean anything? JZ got a pointless promotion. Okay, what's high def holo? Holo targeted enemies are easier to critical hit. That's interesting. Big bonus to critical and critical damage. Just damn good ground is what we're gonna take. The holo targeting looks interesting. Rapid targeting. If we're gonna have our sharpshooters mostly just be like Haven advisors, which at this point, I say our sharpshooters as if we had more than one. Yeah, we don't. It's just Zay JZ. We did pick up 2 faceless corpses and 2 Advent Trooper corpses. We got an opportunity for corpses there. We could do the faceless autopsy. See about maybe getting a mimic beacon. I know our force is under strength. I want to go look at our soldier list. Those people didn't get, recruited into the program, did they? No, they absolutely did not. Okay. So, does it matter that our advisors are wounded? Haven advisor, Easter, wounded. I don't really think it matters if Haven advisors get wounded. I'm just curious to see if they're... I don't want to be here, actually. I'm curious to see if our Haven advisors then are still on the job. What's the dealio there? Let's go. Are they still doing stuff? So we're down to 9, but one of those was straight up a faceless, so there's that. I think we'll put you back to recruit then, Jenkins. Martine and Jenkins, I'm telling you, Simon, Martine, and Jenkins, they fight for you. Call 1-900-JENKINS. That's 1-900-JENKINS. Why would a law firm have a 900 number? Well, you know, they dabble in they dabble in phone sex. What? Never engaged in a little? It's fine. Great way to spend your time. You'd be surprised how absolutely thoroughly someone could arouse you with nothing more than their dulcet tones. So 3 on supply, 2 on recruit, 4 on intel. Advent strength is 4. I don't understand what advent strength, how that factors in or how that plays a part. We're going to leave Jay-Z, I think, overseeing that haven. You've been doing a good job. As a media mogul, he's way better as a media mogul than he is as any sort of soldier, because honestly, we don't really want him anywhere near the battlefield whatsoever. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. So I feel like this one went way better than our previous mission. And maybe the lesson that we should have taken away from the deaths of Kobe Bryant and the rest of his crew, little Michelle Rodriguez and Reese Disorderly Witherspoon, is that sometimes we should just leave.
Close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now they're going to have to pick things up on the fly.
Well, you know, you say that, Bradford, but the squad of not troopers that we just sent on a mission did almost as good as any of our troopers have ever actually done. Mostly because we didn't really have to care if they got wounded or killed, which was sort of relaxing. But maybe the lesson we should have learned from last mission is sometimes, you know, we got to treat it like a game of baseball. When it's raining, we just don't go out to play. That's all we got to do. If it's raining, stay at home. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Bradford, can't interrupt the outro this time. Suck it, John. And when I say it, I mean the flask full of gin you've got in your hip pocket that you use to soothe your wounded conscience. And you know, you might give a little bit of that to Eugene Martine. 1, because that guy had a rough high school career. And 2, you know what? He earned a celebratory drink. Did a fantastic job. Maybe debate club wasn't his calling. Maybe he should have been on the rifle team. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more of The Long War, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day, and I'm not ready to say this campaign has gone down in flames yet, but, you know, I think I see a little smoke coming out of the engine, and there's a real shudder in the chassis. We're going to have to see whether or not we can land this baby safely or whether it's time to bail out, but that's a decision for another day. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.